Good morning, students. Welcome to Apex Classes EduTech. I am Shiksha Bansal, and today we are going to start a poem of class 12th. The name of this poem is My Mother at 66. Through this title of this poem, you came to know that here poet is talking about her mother's age. Okay, and who is the poet? Kamla Das. She belonging to Kerala, that is the southern part of India. We will get the introduction of poetess also. First of all, we will discuss the title of this poem, My Mother at 66. This is the last stage of our life. See, there are three phases of our life: childhood, young, and that is the old stage. In this stage, what happened? We are fearing that we will separate from our loved ones, dearest ones. So that kind of feelings these old people feel. So in this poem, basically poetess mother, when she was leaving her mother, she was going for Cochin airport. At that time she was feeling that loss of separation. She was fearing that might be she would be not able to see her mother in future because she is in the last stage of her life. So now first of all we will take the poet's introduction. That is, I told you she is Indian poetess from belonging to the southern part of India, Kerala. So Kamla Das, born in 1934 in Malabar, Kerala. Kerala, you know, this is southern part of India. She is well known poetess. She is recognized as one of India's foremost poets. I told you she is well known poetess. Her works are known for their originality and versatility. Means she wrote, whatever she wrote, that all belong to our it seems that is she is talking about all human beings. Means she is showing the emotions. How do you feel that time? She is not in this poem when she is talking about her mother. So we can feel that time same feeling, because we also have same feeling that might be in future our parents would leave us because they will die, and this is truth actually. So same fear we can also feel. Okay, so this is originality, you can say. Kamla Das has published many novels. She is famous for writing many novels, short stories in English and Malayalam, because she is belonging to the southern part. So she wrote many in Malayalam and as well as in English also. Some of her works in English include the novel. Which novel? Here you must note this novel, Alphabet of Loves. A collection of short stories were also there. Padmavati and Harlot and other short stories. In addition to 5 books of poetry, she is a sensitive writer. See why it is this word is used here, sensitive, because this poem, when you will read this poem touch our heart. Okay, that is why you can say she is very sensitive writer who captures the complex subtleties of human relationship in lyrical idioms, and My Mother at 66 is the best example. Here in this poem, she is showing the relationship between a daughter and mother. Kamla Das and her mother. We are talking about Kamla Das and her mother. She was going from her parents' house to Cochin airport, and at that time her mother was also there with her. So that time her mother was dozing in the car, and she Kamla Das felt that might be her mother will not live long. Okay, this is the last stage of life. So these kind of feelings naturally came in her mind. So now let's see what is for now. We will take the introduction of this poem. Introduction of this poem, if we are talking, then that is the poem talks about the feeling of loneliness that aged people experience. Aged people, because here we are talking mother, and mother is in the last stage, you can say, because in the last stage, my mother 66. Okay, that is the last stage. After 60, where these kind of fear, these kind of feelings naturally come in a old people mind. It explore the feeling of melancholy and pain that a daughter experience while leaving her mother. When these type of feeling come, when poetess Kamala Das was leaving her mother, as I told you that she was going to Cochin airport for her own home. So that time she was feeling, her mother was feeling loneliness, and daughter was feeling that her mother would not live long. So the same feeling was of separation. Okay, feeling of separation came in both people mind, that our mother's mind and poetess mind, that the loss of separation. The poem in a way also sends a very strong message to the youth. What message this poem is giving to us? That youth, do not be so busy in fulfilling your desires, wishes, that you forgot to take care of your elderly parents when they need you more. When we are child, that time who care us? Our parents care us. Okay, that time our parents care us. In their old age, they also need our love, our care, because that time they feel loneliness. Okay, तो उस वक्त क्या होता है? They also need love, they also need care. They want कि somebody sit nearby me, and what they also want, that everything that is going on in the house, they must know. Okay, whatever is going on in the house, they want to know that all the things, and all the decision those are taking in house must be discussed by these old people. This also wish of these old people. Clear? So here poet is saying this is a very good message to youth, that yes, we all are busy in our fulfilling our desire. After your graduation, after your study, what will you do? You will just start to fly to fulfill your desire. But don't forget your parents, your grandparents. Just take care of them and love them. They need you. That in that last stage, they need you, and that time you must take care of them. So this is the good message to youth, and this is the good message to you as well, because you are the coming generation. So here we will come to know about who is the main character. You can say a daughter. We are talking about a daughter and mother. Okay, and who is daughter here? Kamala Das. Okay, Kamala Das herself, and she is talking about her mother in this poem. Where she was going? She was going from her parents' home to Cochin airport. Okay, so now we will see how she feel that time when her mother was sitting nearby her. Okay, and for just washed away that thought, that negative thought, what she did, she started to look outside of the car. Okay, and what did she observe there outside of the window, outside of the car? She observed there the trees are running, children are playing. So what these things are showed? These things showed that life, happiness. Okay, and what is inside? There is dullness, lifeless. So we will see these two pictures. Which pictures? There are two pictures that poet is talking here. One that is in car, lifeless, and that is in outside, full of life. Okay, spring of life, you can say, that is spring of life. Okay, lifeless means because her mother is 66, means she can die. It is not, we cannot say when she will die, but she can die someday. Okay, because this is the last stage. But outside, what is happening? Merry children, means children were playing there in happy mood. So this positivity and negativity, this lifeful and lifeless, both are showing in this poem. So let's start. First of all, we will take first stanza. It's very short poem and it's very easy to learn, very easy to understand. So first of all, we will discuss difficult words, then we will take line by line explanation. Driving from my parents' home to Cochin last Friday. See, here you can say that is the enjambment poetic device is used, because there is a sentence that is moving from one line to second line. So here it is, by picture you can see that driving from my parents' home. So here poetess is talking, the poet is talking about herself, and that she is going from, driving means she is just driving because this is the scene of a car. Okay, this is the scene of a car and she is going from parents' home to Cochin airport. Okay, to Cochin airport. So in first line, driving from my parents, my, this word referred to poetess. Okay, here poet is talking about herself. Parents, you know very well, mother and father. So where she is moving from parents' home to Cochin airport. Okay, because she will get a flight from Cochin airport. Friday, and what is the day on that day? Friday, and this is time of morning. So on Friday in morning. So here poet is talking that on Friday morning she was driving her car from her parents' home to Cochin airport. I saw. So this is the second form of see. Okay, this is the second form of see. This means here past tense is used, simple past tense. I saw my mother. Now she is telling us about what did she observe in the car. She is talking about her mother, and what she observed about her mother. I saw my mother beside me. Beside me means near to. Her mother was sitting nearby her. She was driving and her mother was sitting. She was driving and her mother was here. Okay, mother and poetess. The poetess was driving here and her mother was just nearby her seat. Clear? Doze. Doze means you can say unconscious condition, means sleeping. For a very easiest way I am telling you, means sleeping you can say, means that is the unconscious way. But sleeping, you when you are on your bed, that time what happen? You are sleeping very well. Here it is not, there is not any bedroom. So she is dozing because she is in the car. So you can use this word for dozing, means unconscious condition, means she was sleeping there. Okay, open mouthed means her mouth was open. She is 66 years old, and here what happened? She is going with her daughter and she is dozing, means she is sleeping. Actually what happened in old age, people they start to sleep anywhere. Okay, they just start to sleep. Here poetess mother, this is morning time. See how condition is this. This is morning time and she is going with her daughter, but still she is sleeping in the car. So you can suppose that how she is old. Her face ashen like that of a corpse. Corpse means that is the dead body. Got it? Her face. Here poet is using simile device. Which device? Simile device. We will discuss later on this. Her face. Here poet is saying her, that is for her mother. Okay, so her mother's face. Now she is making her mother's face. She is making a comparison between her mother's face with a corpse. Okay, corpse means dead body. So when you will see a dead body, then what kind of feelings, how do you feel at that time? There is totally lifeless. Okay, means there is no activity, no life. We know very well, dead body means no activity, no life. So here she is making a comparison between her mother and a corpse or a shin that is also showing lifeless. Okay, that you can say that because she is making a comparison with corpse, so you can say this is the comparison. And realized means feel. Okay, feel, this is the first form, and felt, because here poet is using realized, this is the second form, so you can write down felt. Okay, she realized with pain. Pain means you can say that when you are feeling a pain. Understood very well. So here she is making comparison. Now see, driving from my parents' home to Cochin last Friday morning. Here poetess is driving a car on Friday morning from parents' home to Cochin airport. Clear? And who is beside her? Who is beside her? Her mother was beside her in the car. Okay, she is talking about a scene inside the car. Okay, inside the car, and inside the car her mother was sitting beside poet. Okay, and she, in this line from here to here, she is making a comparison between her mother's face and a dead body. Why she is making this comparison? Because in exam this question is asked, why this comparison is made by poetess? Because her mother is in last stage, she is 66 years old and she is supposed to die someday, and it's her face is so dull, so pale, okay, and so lifeless. So that is the reason when it is asked, so you can give this answer, because her mother's face is so dull, pale and lifeless. That is why she made this comparison. Clear? So she made this comparison. Their simply poetic device is used. Now that she thought away and looked, but soon put that thought away. When she thought away, when she was thinking, see, thought is the second form of think. Okay, when she thought away and looked, but soon put that thought away. Here 2 times thought away came. So there she is making, she is explaining a scene about the car, and she is telling when inside the car she observed her mother. Her mother was dozing there. Okay, and that thought, which thought came in her mind? That thought of separation, because she was thinking that her mother would die very soon, she would leave her very soon. So that thought came in her mind, and that is very panic condition, that is very painful thought. Okay, so she is talking first time about that panic condition, about that painful condition, and second time she is using this thought away, that she wanted to wash away that thought from her mind, because that is a negative thought. So she wanted to actually she wanted to forget about that thing, ki yes, her mother would die, this is the truth actually. So she wanted to forget that. So what happened now? She started to look out. Look out means she started to look out means outside of window of car. So and what she observed there, at young trees sprinting. What is the means of sprinting? Sprinting means running. Okay, sprinting means running. Is it possible trees can move, trees can run? No. But here poet is using this word because when we are driving a car or any vehicle, that time what happen, when it is in fast speed, that time what happen, it seems that we are moving forward and all the objects those are outside they are moving backward. लगता है ना ऐसा, हम आगे दौड़ रहे हैं और all the things are moving backward. It seems you many time you observe when you were sitting in the train, when you were in the car, that time you observe this thing. So here poet is using this word sprinting. Sprinting means running, because now she started to look outside from the window of the car, and there what she observed trees sprinting and the merry children. Merry means happy. Okay, what is the means of this? Happy. Happiness. Here you can say that happy children spilling out. Spilling out means come out. Okay, come out from their homes. From their homes. There. This word refer for children. This word refer to children. So here what she observed outside of the window of the car, she observed trees sprinting and merry children spilling out of their homes. Why I'm again and again telling you this thing? Because again this question asks in exam that what did she observe outside the window? She observed trees sprinting, merry children spilling out of their homes. Spilling out means come out. When you fill water in the glass, then extra water will spill out. That is spill out. So here poet is using that word for children, that they come out from their homes and they started to play. So she observed their life. So what situation is there? These contrast. Actually, this is the contrast between lifeless and full of life. Okay, this is the contrast. You can say this is negative thought that came in her mind, and this is positive thought. That is why she wanted to wash away that thought, that negative thought, that painful thought from her mind. So what happened? She started to look outside. Okay, means वो डर जो था उसके मन में, वो पेन जो था, she wanted to wash away that, and for that what happened? उसने बाहर देखना स्टार्ट किया. And what did she observe there? क्या देखा उसने बाहर? She observed there trees sprinting and merry children. Okay, so here our paragraph is completed. This first paragraph. Here poet is talking about the scene of inside the car and outside the car. What happened inside the car? Again we will take this. What happened inside the car? Inside the car, what she observed? Her mother dozing. Okay, her mother doze open mouthed. This is the scene of inside the car. And outside the car, what she observed? She observed that trees sprinting and merry children. So these two scenes we are getting in this, and she use this simile also. She make the comparison between her mother's face and a dead body. Okay, so now see what is next. Here our paragraph is completed. Now you can see the picture of her mother, or we can see the picture of old people. There are wrinkles, pale faces, and it seems that lifeless. There is no life. Okay, so through this picture we can understand why poet is feeling this kind of pain in her mind, why that thought came in her mind. Okay, because of her mother's face that seems very dull, very lifeless, and no shine there. Okay, wrinkles. So it seems she would die very soon. So that is why that thought came in her mind. That painful thought came in her mind. But after the airport's security checking, see, when we are going airport, you know very well what is the meaning of airport. okay, where aeroplanes are there for landing. So here point is saying when they reached, both of they reached on airport, then after security checking, there is security checking also. Security checking means then everything is checked there, that is belonging of you. So after that checking, standing a few yards, this word referred, who was standing there? Her mother. Her mother was, where she was standing a few yards away, means she was inside and her mother was a yard, means airport yard was there where visitors can stand. So here her mother was standing yards away, okay. And I looked again at her. Here this word referred for poetess, okay. So she looked again, means she started to look her mother again. Before boarding for her flight, what she did, she again looked at her mother. That is when means pale or colorless, okay. That is means pale and colorless, that there is no color. Again she saw her mother, and again what she observed, her mother's face, and how her mother's face, that is colorless, that is very pale. Pale means when you are growing in just like when you are 40 to 50, 50 to 60, when then your skin color is also started to change, just like same change due to disease also or due to age also. So due to age factor, here her mother's face was pale. So here she is saying that when she looked again her mother, that time what she observed, her mother's face was again, that is a colorless, that is pale, that is in the last stage, there is showing there is no life. Clear? As a late winter's moon, and felt that old familiar ache. Ache means pain, okay. Familiar pain, ache. Here poet is talking familiar ache, that is the childhood fear, okay. Here poet is talking about his childhood's fear. What is her childhood's fear? Fear of separation. Again poet is using here as a late winter's moon simile device. She is making a comparison between her mother's face with the late winter's moon. Late winter's moon, what is the meaning of this? What do you observe in winter? This is the last season of a year, okay. November, December, this is the last season of a year. So here you can say this is the last stage of her mother. Same moon in winter, how do you what kind of moon you observe in the sky? That is the hazy, okay, because of the fog. Due to the fog, there is a fog and there is hazy clouds in the sky. So the moon don't shine properly, that is very dull, and it seems strengthless, it seems shineless. So here poet is making again the comparison between her mother's face and winter's moon. And when she saw her again, that time what she felt? She felt that childhood fear. And what was her childhood fear? Fear of separation, okay. That was fear of separation. This is connect this and this. Familiar ache, ache means pain. And what was a familiar ache? That is a childhood fear. And what is her childhood fear? Fear of separation, means when she was child, at that time also she thought about the same pain. And what kind of fear, what kind of pain? That is the fear of separation. When we are child, बच्चे होते तब डर लगता है ना, मम्मी पापा छोड़ ना जाए हमें, होता है ऐसा डर. तो that kind of fear that she felt in her childhood, same fear now she is feeling when she is leaving her mother for her flight. My childhood's fear, but all I said was, see you soon, Amma. Amma, this word referred to mother, okay. but all I said. This is the second form of say. Okay, but all means all I said was she collect all this strength. Okay, that time she was feeling, but she don't want to show her fear. This line means she don't want to show her fear to her mother. And what she replied that her mother, see you soon, Amma, means we will meet very soon. We will meet very soon. Here she is giving an optimistic note. Okay, you can say that she is giving an optimistic note. She is leaving her mother in optimistic note that they would meet very soon. Because why she don't want to show her fear? Because she don't want to give that fear to her mother. मम्मा को वो दर्द नहीं देना चाहती थी. That is why. And the positivity also, a positive push, a optimistic push. So you can say that is why she used these words. All I did was smile and smile and smile. Again I. What she did? What she did? She see off to her mother. She said her mother that we will meet very soon. And how she said this word? With smiling face. When you are smiling, it means that is the positivity. So she wants to assure her mother that we would meet very soon. So here she is assuring her mother. She is giving a belief that they will meet very soon. This is not end. This is not last meeting of us. है ना? हम अगली बार फिर मिलेंगे. So here optimistic note she is giving. So this is the overall explanation. Here point when they reach to the airport, she again in this line she again point again looked at her mother and she made the comparison her mother's face with winter's moon. Why she is making this comparison? Because as winter's moon is very dull, lifeless, there is no strength, there is no shine. Same in her mother's face is also there is no life. So that is why she is making this comparison. Then she is talking about her familiar act, about her childhood fear. And what was her childhood fear? Fear of separation. That she would separated her from her mother. She would separate from her mother. That was her childhood fear, as she told us. And now after this, she is just saying bye bye to her mother with a positive or optimistic note that they would meet very soon. So here our poem is completed. In this poem, poet is showing her fear. And what was her fear? Fear of separation. So there poet is talking about that all. So what should you do? You should take care of your parents. You should spend some time with your parents, quality time with your parents or grandparents, because they need your time or your care, your love. So here poet is saying it's okay, I have to go, but there is some again she is feeling a positive thought in her mind, and she was thinking that they would meet very soon. So here our poem is completed. I hope you understood very well. Now we will discuss some question answers also, and before that we will discuss some poetic device also. So if we are talking about the poetic device, there are some question answers. Poetic device, then there is what poetic device? Simile. That is, I told you when I was explaining the poem. Simile, that is used as or like. When you are getting these two words in a poem, as or like, that means their poet is using simile device. You can see as corpse, like a winter's moon. We got these two words, so their poet was using simile device. Got it? Second, blank verse. Blank verse means there is no rhyming scheme. When you read that poem, then what we got it, there is no rhyming scheme was used by the poet, means there was no A, B, C, D, there was completely blank verse or free verse. Got it? Personification. How can you say personification. Personification means when an inanimated object get the power of animated thing. Just like here, poet is saying tree sprinting. Tree sprinting means trees running. It's not possible because tree is non-living thing and they cannot run. But here poet is giving personified them. Okay, so they that is why we can say the poet is using their personification. Next, symbols. Yes, symbols. There are lots of symbols are there that poet is making the symbol merry children, trees sprinting. These are the symbol actually youth. The poet want to show young age or positivity. So here these are the poetic device. Those are used in this poem. So what are poetic device? First of all, simile. What is the means of simile? If you are getting as or like in any poem, then you can say there is a simile. Just like here poet is using as corpse like a winter's moon. She is making the comparison between her mother's face and a corpse like a dead body, and second she made the comparison between her mother's face and winter's moon. So that is a simile. Blank verse, there is free verse, there is no rhyming scheme. Personification, here poet is giving a power to trees of running. That is not possible. So that is personified. Symbols, merry children, trees sprinting, these are the symbol of youth or symbol of positivity. So these poetic devices are used in this poem. Okay. Now we will discuss some question answers also in this poem. These are very simple. If you will attempt these, then easily you can do all question answers, easily you can understand. So these are very simple question answer. First of all, when read the extract, answer the following questions. That is of 4 marks or 5 marks in exam, mostly asked. So in that you this question is commonly asked, that who is the poet and what is the name of this poem. So you must get that, you know very well the name of the poem. That is, what is the name of the poem? That is the Kamla Das. Okay. And what is the name of the poem? My mother at 66. Okay, this is the name of this poem that we read. Okay, and that is written by Kamla Das. So here our answer is completed. Here we had written the name and the poet's name. Who was the poet? Kamla Das. Second है, now I hope you can easily attempt these all question answers, because when I explained you in a very easy manner. Okay. Second question, where was the poetess going to? In first line, very first line I told you. Where was she going? And with whom? And who was with him, with her? Easy na? Very easy. So now start. See, here poet is using past continuous tense. So you will also reply answer in the same. You must take care about these using of tenses, because in exam half or 1 mark is cutting for that. Okay, for using proper using of tenses. So you must take care of this. Where was the poetess going to? So first of all we will take the subject. Subject is poetess. Okay. What is the subject? That is poet. Poetess. Okay. Now past continuous tense is used. Poetess was. That is helping verb. Was and were. Was is used. This is singular. That is why we are using was. If it is plural, then we will use were. Okay. So that is why this this is the gender. Poetess. The poetess was going, main verb. Okay, main verb. What is a simple what is the past continuous tense structure? Subject plus was verb plus verb ki first form, then including ing. So this is, got it? You will also write your answer like this in exam. Then definitely I am telling you, you will get full marks. So the poetess was going to Cochin Cochin airport from her, कहाँ से जा रही थी? From her parents home. Okay, that is also asked. It is not asked, but you can write down from her parents home. So where she was going? She was going to Cochin airport. Who was with her? With her, the poetess was going to Cochin airport from her parents home, accompanied means poet is using for this with. Who was with? So accompanied with her mother. Okay, easy na? And put the full stop because our answer is completed. So put the full stop. Start your answer with capital letter. Okay, use the tense that is used in question. Then after this write the answer, and after completing your answer put the full stop. Here your answer is completed. Now next question. What did the daughter notice inside the car? Did. Where we use did? Simple past tense. When you use did for asking a question in simple past tense, we are using did. Okay, and with did we use first form. In your junior classes also, as your teachers told that whenever you are getting did in question, then use second form of verb. So here we will use second form of verb because this is in simple past tense. So we will reply answer in simple past tense. And what is the structure of simple past tense? Subject plus V2. V2 means verb ki second form. So you first of all you take out the subject. And what is the subject? The daughter. Okay. So the daughter. Now what is verb here? That is the notice. This is verb. So this is V1. So here we will use V2. That is the second form of verb. So notice. The daughter noticed inside the car. Now you can give very easily what she noticed. The daughter noticed her mother's pale, dull and lifeless face. Her mother was sitting with her. So that was what she observed inside the car. She observed her mother's face. And how her mother's face? That was pale, that was dull, that was lifeless. So you will write down this. Here our answer is completed. So like in these forms you will give the answer. Now next, these all questions are taken from first stanza. Okay. Now again this is from first stanza. Why was her mother's face looking like that of corpse? First of all, again I want to tell you what is the meaning of corpse. That is the meaning dead body. Okay, dead body means there is no life, there is no activity. So here again poet is asking a question in past continuous tense because was and V1 plus ing. So you will use also past continuous tense in answer. So what will you do here? Why was her mother's face looking like that of corpse? Why? Because there was no movement in her mother's body. She was dozing in the car. So that time there was no movement in her mother's body. That is why poet making a comparison between her mother's face and a corpse. So you can now easily write down. Her mother's, whose mother? Her is used for poetess. Okay, her mother's face was, again as I told you, you will use helping verb then V1 plus ing. That is a past continuous because that is also used in question. So you will also use in answer. Her mother's face was looking like like a corpse. Corpse means dead body. Like a corpse, as she was dozing in the car. Dozing means that is the unconscious condition, that is the sleeping mode. Okay, she was dozing with open mouth. Her mother's face was looking like a corpse as she was dozing with open mouth, and there was no movement in her body like a corpse. Okay, you can make your own answer also, but be very careful of tenses, using of tenses. Now next, what activities did the poet see outside the car window? That is very easy. I told you, inside the car her mother was dozing off, and outside the car trees sprinting, merry children just came out from their houses. So you will write down. Again, what tense is used here? Did plus V1 means that is the simple past tense. So you will also use simple past tense in writing answer. Or simple past tense, what is the structure? Subject plus V2. So first of all we will take out subject, and what is the subject here? The poet. This is subject. Now take out verb. This is V1C, and what is the second form of V1? That is saw. The poet saw. Now you will write down about this. You will write down the what she observed. You write down the answer of what. The poet saw trees sprinting. Sprinting means, I told you, running. Trees sprinting, and children came out. Children came out from their homes in happy mood. Okay. Completed. The poet saw, V2, the poet saw trees sprinting and children came out from their homes in happy mood. Okay. What did the images of young trees and merry children symbolize? Now you will write down that what is I told you poetic device about the, that is symbol. So these are the symbol of full of life and happiness. Okay, so you write down this also. Young trees and merry children. Now this is of past tense, so we will use also past tense. Merry children symbolized for full of life and happiness. Okay, which is contrasted with lifeless and suffering. Clear? You can add on this line also, but here our answer is completed. So now from second stanza, if we ask some question, then which questions are there? Why does the narrator looks at her again? Why did narrator? Narrator means poetess. Okay, narrator who is narrating this poem, and who is narrating? Kamala Das, poetess is narrating. So narrator means poetess. Why does? Now see, this question is asked in simple present tense. Okay, in simple present tense. So you will also write down answer in simple present tense. Why does the narrator look? So do and does that is used in simple present tense for asking a question or negative. So at that time what will you do? If does is there, then you have to use V1, you have to use S or ES in V1 when you are writing answer in affirmative sentence. So here what question is asked, that why she looked back at her mother when she was boarding. So she looks, because first of all we are taking out the subject, so subject is the narrator. The narrator looks at her mother again because question is in why mode. So whenever question is asked in why, then most of the time we use because in the answer. The narrator looks at her mother again because she wants to leave her mother with an optimistic note. Okay, in optimistic note means she wanted to tell her mother that we will meet very soon. So here because she wants to leave her mother with an optimistic note. Next, give one reason for the poet's smile. One reason why she smiled. Smile. Why she smiled? She smiled because she, again same answer you can apply here. She smiled poets smile gives a ray of hope to her mother that they would meet again. Okay, because she don't want to give any suffer, any pain to her mother. You can write down this also, and she want to tell her mother that to give a ray of hope to her mother that they would meet again. Okay, now why has the mother been compared to the late winter's moon? I told you when I explained you this poem, that time I told you this question will be asked in exam. So what is the answer? You know very well why she made this comparison. The winter's night is very misty. In winter, sky covered with mist. Okay, mist or fog. Okay, you can write down that also. Sky is covered with mist, so moon also looks dull, shineless and hazy. Okay, in that hazy atmosphere. Same, her mother's face also pale, dull and lifeless. That is why she made this comparison. Okay. Next, which familiar act did the poetess feel? again simple past tense, so we will use V2 here. The point is V1 is given here, we will use V2. The point is felt childhood fear. When I explain you that time, I told you which familiar act she is talking about, her childhood fear. Okay, that was her familiar act here. The poetess felt childhood's fear of, that was fear of separation. Got it? Fear of separation. That was her childhood fear, and that fear of separation. Okay, that fear she felt at that time. So student, here our poem is completed. We discussed about the poet, then introduction, then line by line explanation, and then we took some questions also. So these all things, these all explanation, question, answers will help you in exam, but you have to revise, you have to learn, then easily you can attempt, because I know your dream is to get full marks, and easily you can get. This is a language only, so you can easily get good marks in exam. So just revise that all, and we will meet very soon with in new session. Till that time you will revise this poem and learn and try to make your own answers also. Okay, please like, share and subscribe our YouTube channel, and we will meet very soon.
सब्सक्राइब करें हमारा अपेक्स क्लासेस एडुटेक यूट्यूब चैनल, साथ ही बेल आइकन को क्लिक करना बिल्कुल ना भूलें, ताकि आगे आने वाले सभी यूट्यूब वीडियोस की अपडेटेड नोटिफिकेशंस सबसे पहले आपको मिले। अपेक्स क्लासेस एडुटेक, सब्सक्राइब नाउ।